I have something here that I've dug out just for you to look at. You might think I'm some ignoramus who can't read music and just does it crappily shorthand like this. I've had a long teaching career, very long so far, about 15 years. In my hand, in this book, are 100 piano arrangements.
Oh, brilliant.
That I have done over the years. These are all written out, tested, improved upon. You want proper music arrangements of what we've done. You want examples of all this stuff. It's all there.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
All of this I've done myself.
Clocks.
I've typed out every single note.
So,
You want musical examples? You'll find them in there. Flats.
no, it's flats, isn't it?
No.
Concentrate.
Yes. D flat, B flat.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Yes, but you've done it like that. You've written it out properly.
Yes. So I've done these things for many years.
Like I've been saying, and
For years.
And then you're telling me.
And I've left all that behind. I thought, well, why do all that when you can just do that?
Absolutely. But by doing this, you can give this to somebody, and everything's there.
Absolutely.
Because if you're trying to teach somebody, you're going to have to show them. You're somehow going to have to put that.
Oh, sorry about that. I've walked on your. Let's have a little look. So if you look, basic stuff. A friend of mine bought Swan Lake, for as an example. Oh, that's it was in a book, and it wasn't a very good arrangement, and I did my own. Sounds nice.
Yes.
So,
yeah, but how are we going to do it in the book without having the music there like that? You know what I mean?
The point. Well,
because you can't just show pictures of that, then that. You can't. You know, I think you're going to have to revert to music somewhere, if only just to get them on the right foot. Or they were looking at this thinking, "Oh,
typical of looking." Well, there you are. If you take Schindler's List as an example,
can I borrow this?
You get It's my only copy. I mean, everything's on the computer. It's all on the computer.
Send it me. There's an email.
No, it's on tons of different files. It's a
I
nightmare. It's all over the bloody place. I know where everything is. I've got it all written down. But if you want, this is a good example. There's quite a few throughout, if you find them, of 3-note arpeggios. This is 3-note arpeggio.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
No. It's not a D, it's an F.
What am I doing?
3-note arpeggio. F. It's an F.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
Oh,
you're mucking it up.
I'm thinking it's in D, and it's not. It says D minor.
It's D minor. See, there's mainly 3-note arpeggios written out, etc., etc.
Oh, it's brilliant.
But there's tons of there's all sorts of, maybe some more pop stuff. I should maybe, I have actually honestly got loads of, I can't find any of them. But anyway, the point being, there's all my piano arrangements, and there's about 100 of them. And they are generally much better than the ones that pupils have bought. I've generally given them a go, because they've had the music and they've been rubbish. Or I've simplified them.
You can't sell this, can you? Because it could all be copyrighted.
All copyrighted. I'd have to get copyright permission from everybody to sell it.
Yes.
Commercially. And that's an absolute pigging nightmare. If you want to do all that, I'd be delighted.
That was another thing that I thought.
This is the whole problem with using
you either
pop music.
have your own compositions to demonstrate what you're trying to demonstrate.
Yes.
Which...
Or you're screwed. Legally. Very hard.
Oh, God, yeah.
Unless someone's prepared to do the spade work. What? This
book.
How much? How much do you reckon?
I haven't got a fortune. It is, it's worth a fortune, isn't it?
Bury me cheap. Well, it's a fortune of. I mean, if you think of, I mean,
You
it's
haven't got
about
my arrangements
13.
book that you could just stick on a memory stick. I'm saying you haven't got this. Like
All
you say,
of
it's all over
these-
the place.
No, but all the files, there could be, say, 12 different Sibelius files. They're all under, in all
All over
sorts
your
of,
computer.
all in different orders. But basically, they're all on about 12 files. So I can easily put all these on a memory stick.
Can you? Can you do that for me?
What for you? And what are you going to do? What if you say this is all my work?
Oh no! I mean, just so that I can have this because I've got hundreds of books. And
Right.
I'm quite happy to buy another one, but I know what these are going to be. That they're all tried and tested.
Yes, they
all
are.
with sensible
They
keys,
are.
and these aren't. It sounds like these are going to be right what I want. So can I have this? Can I have one of these? Or can I at least have it on a memory stick and I'll print it out, and whatever you're going to stupid ask for it, I'll stupid pay you for it because it's worth it to me.
Well,
It looks brilliant.
what I would suggest you do, take a photograph because you won't like everything. Photograph. Well, you've got it here. You can. But it would be just take a photograph of all the contents and go through. Right, well, like that one, I like that one, like that one, like that one, and like that, and you pick the ones that you like.
I suspect though I'll like everything. Oh no, you've got jazz there, haven't you?
Yeah, so
Well,
you're not
what's
so
the point?
bothered about the
What's the point
jazz,
with
but
jazz?
you've got all the classical stuff, film stuff, and pop
Although
stuff.
I could do with learning the techniques in jazz. Don't they
Yeah,
do
it's a
walking
style of
basses and
itself,
things like that that I
indeed.
don't- That I'm not
Yeah.
don't like.
Well, I've got a very good walking bass one that I actually, because I obviously I do teach that to people.
Well, you get me all this on a memory stick, and I'll
Actually, seriously
I'll
though,
pay for it.
it's a
quite
good
happily.
idea.
Well, I thought you would have. I thought you might have. Might have had it on the computer as the piano arrangements of, for instance.
Oh, I do. I mean, it's easy. I can do it. There, La Mer. There's a walking bass that I wrote. I even typed the notes higher. Right, 1, 2, 3. La Mer.
What's that note there? That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit. Well, either way, the point that do it there. Right, 1, 2, 3. La Mer. No, hey, you're not looking. There's your walking bass. Up. Goes up to an A. Look.
Hey, what are you playing at, Sean?
That's what we do. I've written the notes and you don't even have to read the music. I even went to that effort. 2011 for Georgie. Oh yeah, because she was classically trained.
Right.
I had to teach her 3 months solid Christmas stuff because she refused to learn it all her life so that she could do Christmas Day at Blackwell Grange. I spent 3 months on bloody Christmas stuff and she was so classically trained doing all the grades she couldn't do jazz for toffee.
Yeah.
And that's why I did this to help her with the walking bass.
Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I want this. I do want this. Who was threatening to kill who earlier this lesson?
But I'm very proud of it.
It's
Proud of
worth a fortune. It's dead precious.
Well, potentially.
And everything's done to what you want.
Yes, it is.
Which is
Potentially, there's 4 books there. I mean,
Yes.
there's 100 arrangements, so there's 25 arrangements in a
Yes.
book. There's 4 volumes there.
and all filtered through.
All,
the way you want
done it, tried it out.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a mistake. Take it home, put it right,
Yeah.
print it off again. All that hassle, I tell you, man, huge. Now, such is me, this is me, right? I forgot. I did this 2 years ago when I was doing my website and I wasn't playing. I was having a
yeah,
rest.
yeah.
So I got on and did tons of stuff like this. So I'd forgotten that I'd even got this done. It was dead easy. It was only about £5 for him to do it over at Teesside Park.
Right.
So, but I did have it all in just a big 100 wallet file display. But I've gone through this several times. Number one, because they were all in different files, there was different fonts, different font sizes.
Oh, you
I went
standardised
through and standardised the lot. I went through and put all of this stuff. Well, a lot of that stuff was in.
What
Copyright information.
what app do you put the music on?
It's all Sibelius.
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 Right. I've never played.
And I went through like this and you know, there's more to do. So this is just still a working copy, but I've just thought, well, sorry, I may as well get it all in a nice little book. Because obviously, you know, it's not like on 2 pages.
Well, you can just have one printed off, wouldn't you? Because you can't print 2 off, because...
No, well, I used to have files of this stuff,
Yeah.
and I would just take them around with me in the car.
Yeah.
If anyone wanted to go, it's there. There's a copy. Have a go. But
That's amazing.
Promise Me That's a great, lovely song. Different. I've even done several versions of the same song. So always
And
that's
if you
a
gave
nice
it to me
one.
on a memory stick, I'd have to have Sibelius to print it out, wouldn't I?
No, because my latest version that I got, I can convert it to Word just like that, PDF, just like that. So I basically turn these to PDFs and send them to you and keep them on a memory stick.
God, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? And then you can have your book back.
And it would be good to keep it safe. Well, then you could print off the ones you want.
Well, yeah. And you can have your book back, is the important thing.
Yes, but I brought that along today to show you. So, and certainly you can keep that. And,
Yeah, and if you bring some stuff on a memory, I'll give it back. And if you don't,
yes.
I won't. Does that seem fair?
Well, as you can see, like this, you see, look, see, that's the wrong title.
Yes.
You know, you learn all these things. The proper title is She's Always a Woman, Billy Joel.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I've now got to go back and sort that out.
Yeah.
You know, word and music by all the copyright stuff I've tried to find. You know, all this stuff you see I've done, but it all needs to be typed up now and then reprinted. So there's a huge amount of work.
And you can't, because it's all copyright.
Well, I can, but I mean, you know,
For personal use.
if I'm going to make thousands of pounds, they're not going to be bothered if I just do it like this, you
Yes.
know, ad hoc here and there.
Yeah.
If I start selling shed loads of
Yes.
this,
Oh, yes.
they start going to say, oh, it's here in court.
Yes.
But this is just acknowledging, from a moral point of view, that they wrote the music.
Yes.
You know, and it's
That's
good for
fair.
the pupils.
That's fair.
It's good for the pupils to say, oh, well, all right, oh, he wrote that, and when was it, and all this stuff. So, you know, I've done the best that I can. I've done a huge amount of effort.
Fabulous, isn't it?
Even the work that's gone onto that over the years.
Oh, I can imagine.
Every single
And
note I've had to put in.
How are you going to, in the book, how are we going to get from that to that, unless we actually have that? You know what I'm saying? You can't show, you know, right, the C chord, that's the C chord. You're not going to have photographs of someone doing that. You're going to have to... when you
Have
go-
notation as well.
When you're going from that to demonstrating to the person in the book how to actually play the D,
Yes.
you're going to have to, surely you're going to have to step to music.
Oh, well, music can be a part of it. There's no reason why not.
To give them something to actually get the teeth into,
Aye.
without you stood there saying, no,
Yeah.
play that, you know, to actually see the music. I think you're going to have to go through that, aren't you? You're not going to have to teach them that again.
No
They're
problem.
going to have done that themselves.
Yeah.
There's many, many books, very, very good
Yeah.
books, to get them to that point. What you're trying, and then you're trying to get them to there.
Well, you could even take...
I think they've got to go through that, though. I think they have got to go.
You could take that as your model. There's just those 4 songs alone could be
Yes.
a complete model of how to do the teaching. You can take it stage by stage. Just those 4 songs.
Yes, but I think you have to go through that to get them to understand this.
No. Not at all. Because all you do, well, this is what I would do. D minor, right? You start with that, right? Then you do broken chord. We did this last week. Then you do 3-note arpeggio. You stick the third at the top. 3-note arpeggio. 4-note arpeggio. 5-note
What
arpeggio.
you're just showing to me now, how are you going to do this in a book?
Well, you don't need to have that music typed out to show that. You don't need it.
But you're going to have to be telling them, you know, do play
Yeah,
D,
DFA.
play F.
D, arrow, F, arrow, A. I've done that sometimes in this
Yes.
already, you see. D, arrow, F. Black arrow.
You think you can do it without music?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do it without music.
Yeah, but yeah. I'm just trying to think of someone reading a book. How would they go?
Well, that's why I've done what I've done there, because those the Excel stuff, you know, there's a lot of effort to get it as precise and concise as possible. I didn't just sit down and type that.
Oh,
That's
God,
been
no.
thought through, you know.
I can see. I'm just
There's a
trying to
lot.
think how someone reading the book is going to go from the book to the piano. It's going to be hard. I'll think it through. I don't think it can be done without music, to be honest. I haven't done it. I haven't got to this without music.
Well, what I do...
In many stages, you've gone away, and I've had to write out longhand just to get myself going.
Yes.
And I'm thinking the person reading the book hasn't got you behind and a piano in front.
Yes.
I'm tempted to think you're going to have to put music in it. Just to get them from... how are you going to tell them in the book not to play that B, to play that one without music? It's going to be so hard.
That's one of the weaknesses. I absolutely agree. Which one? But what I say to people is this: well, you pick the one that you like. Experiment. It's not going to tell you exactly which. So you use your own creativity
to get people over that. So that they've got something to sit and play at the piano.
If you can read music.
And then they can.
For the ones who can read music, yes, absolutely.
And if they can't, I think it's going to be very difficult.
Don't need to.
Without you
there. No, they do.
I think it's going to be very hard.
I teach them how to work it out themselves.
Right.
Course, this is how I do it. This is a bit of a simple one, but it's all about TRL. So your first one, that's T for together, and then it's R, 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 T, R, 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 R. Like that, see, so that's together.
Yeah.
Right by itself. And that's how we work the rhythms out. And I do that quite a lot on complicated songs. Even when for the ones who can read music, I say, it's like, I don't know, take a jazz one. Take, what have we got? Some stuff in there. Oh. This one. Well, like this, you see, this would be. So what I would write in, T, L, 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 T, L, L, R, T. So this is, I use TRL, and it really works. So that bar there is going to be L, L, R, T, T. And TRL sorts out any rhythm you can work out with TRL, because that's all you've got. Right by itself, left by itself, or together. That's all you got. It's combinations. And it works, because I've done this loads now on really some complicated stuff. You break it down to its basic components, either T, R, or L. Believe me, it works.
I'm not arguing. It's just, I'm just trying to think how to make the jump, because I'm still struggling, obviously, making the jump.
Well, you're an interesting that you've had the classical education going over to this.
Yes.
Whereas I haven't really. I've the ones who I do this with have started from nothing.
Yes.
Yes. The ones, to be honest with you, the ones who I do music with, who can read music, I stick with the music. I do stick with the music, about half and half.
Yeah.
If you can read music, great.
Oh, I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Like you said, if you'd have brought this book through and it was all like that,
yes,
I couldn't have got off the ground with it.
Well, that's
unless I knew the tunes.
Yes. Well, that's like your Excel. That's what that is.
Yes.
But I teach everything. I can teach everything through the Excel.
Excel
songs. Because you're addicted to music.
I don't know if you can do it in a book without. Or it'd be so complicated, and I think people will just go, no, I don't know what he's getting at.
It has to work. So there's a lot to think about.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with going through music. I don't think there's anything wrong with having that there, so that and if they haven't learned that before, they're coming into it cold.
Well, if you take La Mer,
I think it's very difficult to train someone up with just that method.
Right, watch this. This is what I do. And you can just follow that through any song, any piece, combination of. It's helping you. How do you figure out what comes together and what is what? And that's what I do. That's what I do. I've done that dozens and dozens of times now, and it works.
You could always put the music in there and people not look at it. It'd be interesting.
Well, I can do whatever I want because it's probably never going to be published. So we can do that. Let's do it. Yeah. If you want a proper piece where there's a walking, we take the whole walking bass scenario.
That's why
there it is.
That's why they developed musical notation in the first place.
Yes.
Because it was the easiest way to write it down.
Yes.
And it's great.
Yes.
So
let's do it. I'm happy to do it.
And I think you have to. I'd be tempted to think you're going to have to go through that to get to that. even with beginners, I think just to jump straight to that will be very difficult to do in a book. You know, to sit down and eventually make that make music out of that.
But that's that's what I'm doing with Excel.
Yes.
That's the Excel
Yes.
approach for the absolute beginners. But obviously I'm up to 4-note arpeggios now, so it's just that a lot of them are still at that level. I've only written that stuff as I've gone along
What
to help
do
the
I do
people.
now then? I mean, there's a week's playing in just the book, and I'll have to play them.
We should have a coffee and make some notes and discuss. Now that you've got the Excel
And is there
and
a
you've
point
got this,
you're never going to publish it? Are you going to publish it, or is it just for your own purposes, or what?
well, it has to be. We have to try and get it so into a publishable form. If it's then into a publishable form, it is possible to go and meet publishers and say, "Look, I've developed this product. Me and Sean.
Is it worth? What do
Are you
think?
prepared to publish this?"
And
It
then,
works,
And then
it's been
move
tested.
on the copyright idea.
Absolutely,
and
get all
and-
that sorted out.
and
Because
and
they've
actually
got-
really sorted.
Yeah, they've got professional. They employ people to sort copyright stuff out.
Right, that's great. So you'll have to come for coffee sometime. I'll have to. We'll have
Or
to go
you
for
can
coffee.
come down Nero.
Yes, I have no idea. I've got to go to work now.
Oh, I'm going for coffee. I'm playing tonight. The boss is in tonight, so I'm playing.
The boss.
Steve Gibson, the owner.
Oh, of Rock
Yes, he's got 14 members of his family. So now I'm going to just go straight there and have a coffee because I'll be starting at 6:30.
and playing till 10 or something.
It could be 4 hours.
Crikey.
I'm hoping if I get 4 hours tonight and 5 hours tomorrow, with it being New Year's Eve,
Yes.
I will be able to pay for my Tyros 5 in one go. Because I paid 500 deposit, so I owe 2,700. And if I've done my maths right on me counting up this month, I'll have earned 2,730
Oh, because it's Christmas.
just for the extra
It's
hours.
not your usual.
So I'll get it paid off in one go, which will be rather
What
good.
Tyros is that?
5,
Lovely.
the latest.
Lovely.
Right. Well, that's been pretty phenomenal, hasn't it?
It has
And
indeed,
you've got
yes.
my file.
And I've got the fire.
You've got no time for alcohol. No time for alcohol
No.
or any lascivious liaisons.
Oh,
Just
no, there's
up,
no lascivious liaisons.
piano, sleep, eat, piano,
The awful thing was,
Bury the dead.
That's it.
piano.
2016, I really must
Yeah, well,
cut down.
come on then.
I'll just have one drink with... that's me down for. It's absolutely deadly.
Ah.
It's absolutely deadly.